Welcome to Mary's Travel Blog. Please. Well, hi, welcome to Mary's Travel Blog. Today I'm at Wildcat, Kentucky. Civil War Nick. Today I'm at Wildcat, Kentucky, so come along with me.
We have two battles. We have a ladies' tea, beautiful ladies' tea.
You can see even in our work clothes we're different. This was very helpful for young men. They knew just by the way we're dressed and by our hairstyles whether it was okay to go ask Dad if you could be courted. Nowadays, I mean, she's taller than I am. She's 12, okay? So girls matured at different ages. You didn't know whether it was okay to ask their dad if they could be courted by the way she's dressed. They do know, because her dress is not touching the floor yet. Her hair is short, which they could wear short hair or they could wear it long. When it went all the way up, and when their dress is down all the way to the ground, they can be courted. Now her dress is almost there. She's getting to that age, so in the next year or so it's probably going to be okay to go and talk to her dad. You're good. Let's see. She's beautiful. I know there was someone else.
I love her hair.
Yeah, I do too. I love that color. Laura. You won't do it? Yes.
Go ahead.
So there are places online. Of course, we have sutlers here. If you know how to sew, anyone sew their own clothes today? Anyone do their? Ma'am, she sews her own. My friend back in Alabama, I'm from Alabama, she goes to the thrift stores and buys duvets and sheets, and she made this absolutely gorgeous gown. Oh, where did you get that? She made it from a sheet that she found at the thrift store. Yeah, that dress cost her $20 to make. If I had asked for it in a sutler, it probably cost $350. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you learn how to sew, you can save yourself a ton of money. If you can't, there's always somebody growing out of a dress, getting too skinny for a dress, getting out of the hobby. Check other reenactors. There are sites online. There are sutlers you can check out online. Find a friend. There are patterns out there that are still, period correct. Do not find one with a zipper in it. Do not use elastic. Yes, they did have elastic at the time, but it was very, very expensive. It wasn't used in women's clothing. It was used in suspenders mostly. They did not use it in anything. Yes.
I have 3 dresses for sale.
Oh yes, I was going to talk about that.
Okay, did it? Yeah, thank you.
No, go ahead and tell me about your dress.
There's 3 dresses. With some bosom because I don't.
I don't know if I just don't have good, circulation, can't feel, but I'm always dragging it. This ties around you. It's not going to fall into fire. Yep. It's not going to fall into the fire on you. It's not going to fall off while you're walking. You can work in it. So I love those. I do know for a fact that Possum Holler has those. And then she has her apron. Now if she had an apron with a top here, it would be a pinner. And you would pin on the sides. You would not have the piece that ties around the neck. See, there you go. So it's a pinner apron. They did have the pockets here, but not one actually in the skirt. She's wearing a cockade. No one knows what that is. That would be worn as a memorial pin. Let's see, she has a snood under her hat. So when she takes off her hat, if she goes in, if you're doing a short visit, you would keep your hat on inside. But if you're doing a longer visit, you would take your hat off, but then you still have a head covering. Great, man. And this is a more period correct style of bonnet than you'll see you see some of the sun bonnets. I'm calling you out a little bit. That one was a little post-war. You see them a lot, but technically if that's a post-war style. I have one too, so I'm. But this is actually more period correct. It's collapsible. Yeah.
See, mine's just a coffee.
Yeah. Yes. And then, and they had ported bonnets which were actually pre-war, but like I said, if they had it before the war, you can still wear them now. As long as it's not 1865 or 66, you can wear it. It has to be pre-1866 and still it would be worn. People saved their old dresses. They did not buy new stuff all the time or make new stuff. So, anyone else want to speak?
So if it's work dresses, it's okay to not drag the ground?
Yes, it does not have to be completely touching the ground. I'm just short. And I haven't had a time, this is fairly new, I haven't had time to fix it. I like that. Thank you. Now, I said front buttons. At a ball, you will see back buttons on your dresses because you don't bring babies to the ball and the dances, so women were not going to be needing to get there. And so you would you could have the back buttons on those, which has confused some ladies. They'll go buy ball gowns and come to the dance and they're like, this doesn't fit right. Well, that's because you got it on backwards, baby. All right, so we are going to eat. As you're getting around the tables, we're going to fill the teapots. The first set here of chicken salad does have nuts, and there are brownies with nuts. As far as I know, everything else is nut-free. So, we'll start with this table here.
This place is full of nuts. That's why we're here.
Yeah, we all play dress up as adults.
I just said you're a nice dog. And over here they have fried bread.
You want to walk across here and look at water.
And of course the ladies' dress. Now this right here is what we call sutleries at the Civil War reenactment. I like to call it the shopping row.
Oh, good.
And of course dog friendly. And of course dog friendly. And the strawberry pie looks real delicious. And they had some other good choices here too. Well, we're here at the Civil War battle at Wildcat, and they're about ready to start the battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are coming. As surely as the good Lord gave us this beautiful day, those boys in blue are coming to Wildcat. And the boys in gray are here to meet them. And ladies and gentlemen, it will not be ice cream and cake, but the bayonet and bullet. Welcome to the Battle of Wildcat. Your history coming live, and tomorrow is the 162nd anniversary of the actual battle that started here and worked its way up Wildcat Mountain. One thing before we get started, we'd like to ask you to stay here after the battle because we want to salute our God, our country, our veterans, first responders who take care of us, our police officers, because without their guidance, without their protection, we would have nothing. Abe Lincoln will be one of ours, and we have a lovely assistant here who is over this event, and you can see her, she's not the one, she's the one in dress, not him, the one in dress, and we will work the line. Our job is fourfold: safety, 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 fun. If you hear the word medic, that means someone's down. Battle of Wildcat. Today's more of a skirmish and more of a gentlemen, if you want these people to really get involved in this, yell, scream, holler, do the yell of the rebel yell, not the wee-hoo, but do the rebel yell. Now, how do you do the rebel yell? Anybody know? Well, I hear it. I hear it. You do it for three reasons. You're facing the enemy, you're scared to death, but you're mad at a horse stuck on a horse's saddle, and the horse is reared, you're ready to sing, and you go. Ready? Count of three. Rebel yell. 1, 2, 3. Ma'am? Did I hear a hootie hoo out here? That's how a hee-haw. That's pretty good. Thank you all for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce you a man that travels a lot with me, although he wears different clothes, honors a different color. Thank you. We want to take a minute to honor one of our family members. You know, we're all family when we do reenactment. So, you know, we're not brothers and sisters, but we are family. So we have one who passed away in March. James Sharp, his wife Regina, is here. We want to take a moment of silence to recognize him. He was my cousin, Hadley, and James Sharp, so we just take a moment of silence for him. Gentlemen, we ask you to uncover. Thank you. Thank you, cover. Like I said, we're all family when we do reenactment, even though we wear different colors. Okay, begin. Begin. This is the first battle of London in August 1862. Everyone should be careful out there. Ladies and gentlemen, while the crowd London from Kentucky was just talking, shooting things, those people fired upon us. Now that made me mad. And it's time our boys gather. What has happened here? Answer them, boys, answer them. Woo! But anyway, Scott had about 500 Confederate soldiers who drove the guys from London. It's the first Battle of London in 1862. So this is what they're doing today. Tomorrow they'll do the reenactment of the Battle of the Wildcat. Ladies and gentlemen, if you smell that beautiful ambrosia, as the old people called it, and inhale it, it's small. But they said they rather taste ambrosia in the morning than eat bacon. I'm a bacon man, as you can tell. Also, if you see a smoke ring, the old timer said that was a portal between heaven and earth. And we have one on, there's one right there. Angel of Death is coming down and picking up the guys. Give it to them, boys! Alright, your side. You get the side you want to. That's your boy. If you want to get your side, here when you guys far. That's what I hope you got today. much like the battery that's going on, there is a barrage of artillery. All cannons fire one is called a cannonade. But this barrage that is happening back and forth where 10 and you see a smoke ring. Keep in mind that is the portal between heaven and earth, and the angel of death is slowly coming together to those that are dead and dying, and one man dressed in black that needs to be out playing catch the cannonball. Yeah, I know how that feels, you know, but I got a headache when I see it. It's a good game. All you have to do is stand in front of the cannonball on this mark. Bring it to me and give me a ball. Now when the coming out, let you greet them when they come through here. And I do see another Jeb Stewart there with that red beard. I don't know if that young man's here right now. He's talking to that lovely lady. But I believe I see a Jeb Stewart crowd.
Can I stay here?
Love the beard. I'm going to find General Grant somewhere so I can get some help. General who? General Grant. I'll have every general you see me. I'll have to see him. They'll figure it out about it. It's going to get more intense. You're going to see them scrambling here shortly. In fact, I blew. He never did call on the enemy. He said, our friends across.
Sorry, I had to miss the horses.
We're for a fight now, boys. There they go, look out.
First came down.
Oh, they got one down. Hey! He lived! I can't believe it. Where's my... Like a smart bunch. You say one of these horses, the saddles get bucking, and he comes charging towards this line. What would you do? You'd catch Miss Marshall. Not just not here that your husband may be out there in the battle. Oh my goodness. We'll pray for his safety. Is he on the artillery?
Gotta head toward the car.
So he's wearing the blue. Let's make sure she's all right. I'm wondering what this is. Let's see. Oh, glad to meet you, sir. To come forward.